Hey, hello, how do you do? Welcome back to Operating Systems Lore. For those of you who are new, this is a series where I take the concept of operating systems and I turn it into a lore, pretty much. I want to say like a story because in my head I'm thinking of story, but in case I feel like changing that later, it's gonna be officially lore. Last time we did the female protagonist, Opper, that was her name, and we classified some of the world terms. Now, in between episodes, I thought of something else. I thought of another character, and I wanted to go ahead and start with this character, Colonel. That's gonna be her name. Opper is based off the operating system, so I don't know. I just want to remember that somehow. Operating system. And now we have Colonel, which I think I spelled incorrectly. No, whatever I pressed, I didn't mean to press it. Cancel. Okay, so Colonel, and I spelled it wrong again. Colonel. This is an actual object in the operating system, and it's also going to be a character. Now, the Colonel, according to what I learned about it, is supposed to be the most important part of the OS, and it takes care of system calls. So, let's bold this. Colonel is going to be a character, and she's going to be the sidekick. I can't remember the literary term for it. It's like dietagonist or something. It's supposed to be like the second most important character of the story. For example, Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I'm probably going to be using Avatar: The Last Airbender as an example for many other things because I looked into a lot of what went into making that show. But, for example, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the creator said that the second most important character was Katara, although I would argue it was Zuko, but Zuko was the antagonist at one point, so there's probably a reason they made it Katara. So, yeah, she's going to be the sidekick. I can't remember the term right now, so right now I'm just going to call it dietagonist. I'm pretty sure that's not a word. Or maybe it's diagonist or something like that, but she's the second most important character. Now, let's give... I'm saying she. I've already decided it's going to be another girl. Let's give her some traits. I want her young. I actually want her... in my mind, she's childlike, so I'm not sure if I want to make her a lolly or just make her a child, because this is going to be a system inside a computer. So, I'm thinking children, they probably shouldn't be working, but inside a computer, it doesn't really matter. So, I'm gonna make her like a young, like child age. This is just physical appearance. She doesn't have to actually be this old. So, 12. I'm gonna make her 12 years old. Just for physical appearance. Okay. I'm really stressing that because in my brain I don't want to put a child to work. But this is not a child. This is a program. She's going to be. Ooh. Should I make her, just have a more diverse cast? I'm thinking African American, in appearance, but I don't really want to do that, so, I'm gonna make her Scottish? So, and I'm about to be really culturally insensitive because I only have some stereotypes of Scottishes in my head, but I'm thinking she's going to have red hair. I was about to type stereotype. Red hair. And I didn't put it up here, but I said before, the Colonel is responsible for, they take care of system calls. So I'm going to, takes care of system calls, but I'm going to expand that. And this is a bit dangerous because if that's all, if I expand it and when I'm like taking a test or something, I'm remembering the character, it could be different. But takes care of minor details. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something. Takes care of minor details in running the computer. Is Opper's secretary, basically. Secretary, can't spell. Okay, she's got red hair. She's gonna have freckles. I can't spell freckles. Take a drink of water right quick. And I lost my cap. Fell on the floor. Alright, she's going to have freckles. She's 12, so she's going to be short. I'm going to say about Opper's waist height. As tall as, so I don't confuse myself later. Let's see here. She's going to be very organized, very independent from emotions. Okay. I kind of sort of want to make her foil Opper, but because I love foils. Foiling is my favorite part of literature. Of any aspect of literature, I love characters who foil each other. In my mind, that's just like the most brilliant thing whenever I see a good foil. It's one of the reasons I love Batman and Superman team-ups. Really good foils. But the problem is the personality I have for her in my head doesn't foil Opper as much as I would like to. The main part that's going to be foiling is that Opper is a big picture kind of girl or kind of woman. She's older, and Colonel is a details. And I hit the caps. Details. Okay, hold on. Focuses on details, unlike Shady Doorags, who doesn't focus on details. Actually, no, I do focus on details. And let's give her, she's going to be green. I'm going to make her green, gold, blue, orange. I don't want her to be somebody who like wants attention. In my opinion, in the fictional worlds I've seen, the really good assistants, secretaries, like their last color is usually orange. They don't care about the excitement. They don't care about the attention. They just want to get the job done. Like Alfred is a really good example of that from Batman. He cares about taking care of Bruce Wayne. He doesn't care for the attention and all that. I think Batman said he went years without a vacation. He had like the first vacation he had in years was with Batman's son, whose name I can't remember, Damian. Anyway, I'm getting way off track. She's going to be a green, gold, blue, orange, and we got to get her trait. She's going to be introverted. She's definitely going to be introverted. Sensing or intuition. Deals with the facts at hand, so she's going to be sensing, yeah. For once, that is easy. Whenever I'm deciding between the Myers-Briggs personality, it's the freaking IS category that is the most confusing, because I have trouble determining between sensing and intuition. She's going to be thinking, she's not going to be feeling a lot. And is she perceiving or is she judging? I can't remember the difference between those two. I want to say judging. Say judging for now. Again, I can always change this. She's gonna. I said red hair, freckles. What are her eyes gonna be? Green. Green. Should I make her like a really colorful character? What color would her outfit be? Maybe her outfit should be green too. I can't spell wears. Green outfit. Similar in style to Opper's. Okay, so green is connected to blue. So pretty much at this point we've established that blue is the good color. Green is connected to it. So if we're going by that route, what's opposite of blue on the color wheel? I think it's orange. Yeah, I think orange is opposite of blue on the color wheel, so orange would probably be like the more bad color if we want to go that route. I could just make red the bad color, which would probably be easier to identify, or yellow, or just make both red and yellow. I don't want to make red though, because I just said Colonel has red hair. So, unless Colonel's going to betray Opper later, ooh. Oh, but that's about all the time I have for this one. So, that's Colonel. She's going to be the sidekick. I was very, when I was learning about the kernel and the operating system, I was very happy to discover that there was a most important part. So I was like, yeah, I can make a new character now. So that's it for this part, and I'll see you guys. Remember, if you have any suggestions, post in the comments and let me know. I would love to add any good suggestions I hear to this lore. But I'll see you guys in the next video. So long, farewell, I'd be to say goodbye.